As we know, GST will be levied on the products based on the value of the supply. GST is a GST is a tax where tax will be levied in that state where sale will take place. So there are various types of supplies what we should know, and on those basis, if we study that, we will come to know how tax will be levied. So based on the type of supply, based on the basis of the supply, GST will be levied on any product or service. So in today's video we are going to see various types of supplies. So the types of the supplies under GST has been classified under various types. It may be based on the type of based on the location, based on the dealer, based on the type of sale. So all those things are there. So in today's video we are going to see all these issues. So we'll see to the first thing, based on location. Based on location, this particular GST has been uh, distributed or divided into three types. So three types of GSTs we can three types of supplies we can consider under GST Act when it comes to location of the supplier. One is intra-state supply, interstate supply, and other one is territorial waters. We'll see each of them based on the location of the seller and buyer. These are the types. We'll see each of them. First one, intrastate supply. So intrastate supply is a thing where it is within one particular state or same union territory. Like for example, from Mangalore to Mysore, products are so a registered dealer of Mangalore is selling the product to a dealer in Mysore, or one person, like we are ordering some product from Bangalore. We are located in Mangalore. From Mangalore we are ordering a product from Bangalore. So that means it is in one state, that is Karnataka. That means it is called as intrastate supply. That means within the state. So that is the first type. Second type is interstate supply. Interstate supply means two different states are involved. So two different states are involved in this particular calculation. Like one person from Mangalore will sell a product to a person of Mumbai. So Mangalore dealer is registered in Karnataka, Mumbai dealer is registered in Maharashtra. Two different states are involved. So it is called as interstate supply. Or one person from Mangalore is selling a product to a person in maybe in Diu Daman or Andaman. So that is union territory, different one state and one union territory. That is also we'll call it as interstate supply. One more type, it is territorial waters. Here when it comes to territorial waters, in this type of supply, where location and location or place of supply will be in territorial waters. Territorial waters means within the boundary of India. It is in ocean. Yeah, in ocean place of supply will be there. So based on the location, we can consider three types of supplies. One is intrastate, interstate, territorial waters. We'll see some other type of things. Then based on combination of the goods, there are types, three types we can consider. Those three types are, so these are the three types we can consider when it comes to combination of the goods. Combination, there are three types: composite supply, mixed supply, continuous supply. So these are the three types we can consider when it comes to combination of the goods, where more than one good is sold, more than one good or more than one goods and services clubbed together and it is sold. So we'll see what is composite supply, mixed supply, and continuous supply. Now composite supply is a kind of supply where more than two products are sold, but they are naturally bundled. Yeah, so here composite supply is a type of term where two products are sold and both the products have relationship between each other, and it is naturally bundled. We cannot sell it separately. Now, how one example, if we consider, if you purchase a juice, when you purchase a juice, the pack of that juice will be given to you along with that juice. For juice separately they are charging, and for the pack of that, in the sense bottle, there are no separate two types of rates. Or when you are purchasing a TV and remote, it is composite supply. Along with the TV set itself, remote will be supplied. So these are remote control. Yeah, these are the things which we can consider under composite supply. We'll see the mixed supply. Mixed supply is a type of thing. Here also more than two products are supplied, but these products can be sold separately. Here it is naturally bundled, here it is so can be sold separately. So they are selling them together, but it can be sold separately. One example we'll consider. You will see a combo offer in a shop. If you like, for example, there's an offer for a watch and wallet and maybe a goggles. For these three, combined rate will be 1000 rupees. Now these three things are sold together. If you purchase these three things, you have to pay 1000 rupees. Now in the same way, what happens is you can purchase separately these three things. That time price may vary, but when it is supplied together, but they can be sold up separately and they are not naturally bundled, then we call them as mixed supply. So that is mixed supply. Third, next type is continuous supply. It is a supply where supply is done on the basis of on the regular basis, everyday supply, or every month, or every in the interval of every 2 months, in every quarter, like that. A regular supply will be done. It is also called as recurrent supply also. So here continuous supply will be done. It may be more than two products normally, but there will be combination of the goods, but regular supply will be there in case of continuous supply. So three types of supplies: composite supply, where more than two products which are naturally bundled; mixed supply, more than two products which can be sold separately but sold together; continuous supply is a type of supply, it is sold on recurrent basis or regular basis. Next type, based on recipient. The based on receiver, two types of supplies are there. This is a concept which is very relevant to us and we can understand it very easily. Two types will come. One is inward supply, other one is outward supply. So what are these things? What is inward supply and what is outward supply? So inward supply means it is a type of, it is purchase or acquisition. Inward, we receive the products. So purchase of the goods or receipt of the goods in return to money. So here we are receiving the goods, supply is done. Next is outward supply. When it comes to outward supply, it is sale, transfer, exchange. It may be barter system, it may be by paying the cash, it may be delayed payment, it may be postpaid thing, prepaid, all these things will come here. So this is based on recipient. Inward supply, where purchase will take place, purchase or acquisition, where we receive the goods. Outward supply is a thing where we will sell the goods to others, sale, transfer or exchange will take place. So two types based on recipient, inward and outward supply. This one more type of combination, one more type of supply we can consider is, that is based on tax treatment. Based on taxation and levy of tax, there are almost four types of taxes supplies. Mainly we are distributing them into two, taxable and exempt, but there are four types we can consider when it comes to taxation purpose. So these are the four types of treatments what we can consider based on tax treatment. Exempt supply, zero rated, non-taxable and taxable. These are the types. So first three are almost similar, where there is no tax, where fourth one there is tax. So we'll see each of them why now they are on, all three are not same. If it is all three are same, then it won't be called separately as exempted, zero rated or non-taxable. Yeah? So we'll see them what it is. Now first one, exempt supply. These are the types of supplies which are completely exempt from tax. So you can freely take the possession of them, you can sell or purchase. For that there is no tax at all. Yeah, that is what we'll call it as exempted supply. There is no tax. Next, zero rated supply. It is a type of supply where there is no rate, zero rate it is. Tax won't be levied, but here it is which type of supplies will be coming here is export or supply to specialized unit like CEZ or FTZ, all those things will come. So maybe to export, maybe export andre we are selling it to foreign country, and supply to CEZ. Next is what we can consider is, next type what we can consider is that is non-taxable supply. That means it is a type of supply where there is no tax, we are not paying any GST, but you can expect input tax credit. Yeah, so here in these three types of taxes there won't be any tax which will be levied. Yeah, there won't be any tax. Whereas last type of supply where tax will be levied, it is completely taxable. So wholly chargeable to tax. It is completely chargeable. It may be, tax rate may differ. There are different tax rates which we can consider under GST. It may be 12%, 18%, 28%, so 9%. So all these are different types of rates which are levied to the tax. So levied in these rates, tax will be levied on the supplies. So that is taxable supply. So these are the four types of supplies what we have to consider. One is exempt supply, which is completely exempt from tax. Other one is taxable supply, where it is completely leviable for the tax, chargeable to the tax. Zero rated supply, where there is no tax, but mainly it is related to export or supply to CEZ. Where there is non-taxable supply, that is also exempt from GST. No GST is supposed to be payable by the person. So these are the things what we have to consider, what we should know under GST, that is types of, under GST types of supplies. Thank you.